What do you hear from Arkansas businesses? What are they on the phone saying they want or don't want from Congress?
You know, it's good what they want or don't want. I do think many of them would they like the outlines of the Portman-Pryor reg reform bill. They like that. Depending on the industry, some may want some sort of tax credit to be extended or something like that. Like we have this deal right now with LM Glass Fiber, and they make the windmill blades, and we know we have 2 or 3 other companies or more in Arkansas that do similar type things. They make one part of those windmills or another. We need to extend that wind tax credit, I think, at least for another couple of years. You know, it's a new industry. I think public policy is on the side of wind energy. You know, let's get it up and running. Let's help LM Glass Fiber. Let's keep these jobs here. The Senate Finance Committee, right before we left for the August recess, they passed that extension, so that's good. Question is, do we come back maybe hopefully that first week we get back in September and try to get it through the Senate and get it over to the House. So, you know, we'll try. I'm not on the Finance Committee, it's not my call, but I'll certainly encourage Max Baucus and other members of the Finance Committee to get that moving.
Is that a regular extension of that, or did they do something different with that this time around?
Well, it's pretty much a regular extension, and we've extended that already a few times since I've been up there. And by the way, that's not completely without controversy. There are a few senators that don't like that, and some
of the presidential candidate who doesn't like it.
Yes, well, that's true. Some of that is just kind of partisan politics, but the truth is, I think on energy we need an all of the above strategy, and wind is part of the all. We need to consider that, but also I'm a petroleum guy too. You know, I'm for the pipeline. I disagree with the White House. The truth is, the White House has taken a bunch of the blame on the pipeline, but honestly, Nebraska, they hadn't worked out all their issues yet in state. So even if Congress or, in fact, the State Department had signed off and said yes on that, it still wouldn't. It doesn't really change the timetable because we're waiting on Nebraska. So that's going to play out. That'll work itself out after the election. I think everybody, at least from my standpoint, most everybody I talk to, including folks in Washington, they know that Canada has a great asset there. It's kind of like our Fayetteville Shale. They have a great asset there. They have all this oil, and they have a new way to get it out, and they can get it out. And they're either going to build a pipeline coming down into the U.S. and let us refine it here and burn it in our engines and use it for whatever purposes we need, or they're going to build a pipeline to their west coast and it's going to go to China. And who knows what happens with it over there. So my view is it's the best thing, best policy to send it into the U.S. Besides, Canada is an extremely friendly neighbor, good neighbor. It's North American oil, it's not Middle Eastern oil. Just for a lot of different reasons we ought to get that pipeline going.